So in this demonstration we're going to look at how to use remote PowerShell to connect to Exchange. So I've opened up a remote PowerShell window, so this is Windows PowerShell version 2. And I'm going to try an Exchange command, so I want to do a get mailbox on the Bob K mailbox. But of course the get mailbox command is an Exchange commandlet. I'm just in Windows PowerShell, I don't have access to any of those Exchange commands. So I'm going to have to connect to an Exchange server. The first thing I do is I need to store my credentials so that when I send them to the Exchange server, I've got a variable to send them in. So I'm going to use the get credential PowerShell command. It will prompt me for my credentials. And today I'm actually Thomas Navarro, who's the Exchange administrator at Contoso.com. So once we've stored the credentials, I need to set up a new PowerShell session. So I do that by using the new PS session command. The configuration name I use is Microsoft.exchange. I then need to point it at the server that I want to connect to. So it's using configuration URI. So my Exchange server, and I go to the PowerShell virtual directory. Of course you need to spell it correctly. And I need to pass my credentials. So those are the credentials that I stored at the previous command line. So this will go and contact the Exchange server. It will establish a remote PowerShell session. It will send my credentials, and those credentials will then be checked against the Active Directory, and they'll be checked against the RBAC to see which roles have been allocated to me. So once that's been done and I've successfully connected, I can then import that PowerShell session, and that you'll see commandlets being brought across from the remote session which has been established on the Exchange server, because any commandlets I run will ultimately be run on the server. So you can see it's got an information from the server, it's bringing commandlets across, and now when I try and do a get mailbox, I actually have a get mailbox command available to me, and I can do a get mailbox Bob K, and this will actually send the command to the server, execute the command on the server, and once that's done it'll return the results. In terms of authorization, the one thing you need to do is you need to remote PowerShell enable any user that wants to perform these functions, because they actually need to be enabled on the Exchange server as being able to do this. And you can see it's now brought back the details of Bob Kelly's mailbox right back to my Windows PowerShell version 2 window without me having the Exchange management tools installed. Thank you.